All right, firearm enthusiasts, let me ask you something real quick. Are you truly prepared for the unthinkable? I'm talking about an honest-to-goodness end-of-the-world type of scenario. If you are, then do you have a handgun ready? I'm betting a lot of you do, and if so, let us know what it is in the comments section below. But if you don't have a handgun, then absolutely stick around to the very end of this video. Here we're going to dive deep into 6 specific models you'd want to seriously consider having by your side for when the world takes a turn for the worst. We didn't just cherry-pick the most popular handguns out there and throw together some random, nonsensical list. Instead, we focused laser-like on those firearms with a proven track record of absolute reliability, incredible durability, and the sheer ability to handle anything, and I mean anything, that comes their way. Whether you're staring down the barrel of a societal collapse or navigating the chaos of a natural disaster, these are all robust, full-size handguns that have been rigorously tested in the harshest conditions imaginable, and they're all chambered in some of the most popular and accessible handgun calibers in America. Without further ado, let's get right to them. Number 6. Smith Wesson 327 TRR8. Are you by chance a connoisseur of revolvers? Then you absolutely have to check out the Smith & Wesson Performance Center 327 TRR8. This bad boy is hands down one of the best .357 Magnum revolvers you can snag without completely breaking the bank. It masterfully blends generations of traditional craftsmanship with genuinely cutting-edge technology. Sure, you could easily look at revolvers from those high-end European gun makers like Mandarin, Korth, and Spoor, but let's be real, those masterpieces will often set you back upwards of $5,000. The TRR-8, by striking contrast, clocks in at a comparatively modest $1,569. Plus, with the notable exception of Korth, most of those European beauties are limited to 6-round capacities, which isn't ideal when the chips are down. The Performance Center at Smith & Wesson is legendary for its meticulous precision work. Each and every revolver, including the magnificent Model 327 TRR8, undergoes an incredibly rigorous process of hand cutting, precise fitting, and fine-tuning by skilled artisans. What you ultimately get is a supremely tuned trigger that is both unbelievably smooth and crisp, making those rapid double-action shots feel like an absolute breeze. So, why exactly is the Model 327 TRR8 a top pick for an end-of-the-world scenario? First off, it boasts a formidable 8-round cylinder. While you can find other .357 Magnum. Number 5. CZ75. If you're meticulously lining up your options for a truly reliable end-of-the-world sidearm, whatever you do, do not overlook the iconic CZ75. This pistol might not be the standard issue for the U.S. military or a prevalent choice among American law enforcement agencies, but it is an absolute favorite among military units and police forces globally. Not only that, but it holds the distinction of being the second most replicated pistol design in history, right after the legendary 1911. So, why do competitive shooters consistently reach for the CZ75, often bypassing other popular choices? A significant part of its allure comes down to its incredibly low bore axis, which directly contributes to its renowned reliability and exceptional ease of handling, especially under rapid fire. The initial heavy double-action trigger pull might demand a firm, deliberate squeeze, but it also offers an invaluable layer of safety for carrying with a round in the chamber. After that initial pull, each subsequent single-action pull is wonderfully lighter and incredibly crisp, allowing for rapid, precise follow-up shots that hit their mark. Plus, the CZ75 is widely celebrated for having one of the most ergonomically perfect grips out there, comfortably fitting a remarkably broad range of hand sizes like a custom glove. Number 4. FNX 45. The FNX-45 might not hold the distinction of being standard issue for any specific military or mainstream law enforcement units, but that absolutely doesn't stop it from being a quiet favorite among some who serve in specialized roles. Despite its lack of widespread official endorsement, this robust pistol earns its spot on our list for several truly standout reasons, firmly establishing it as a solid, dependable choice for anyone considering an end-of-the-world sidearm. First off, the FNX-45 is built like a tank. Its legendary reliability, even when subjected to the most brutally harsh conditions, makes it an unwavering companion in any survival scenario you could possibly imagine. And while it wasn't originally engineered as a dedicated target pistol, it frequently surprises users with genuinely excellent accuracy, largely thanks to its well-crafted trigger and surprisingly manageable recoil, especially for a 45 ACP. The FNX-45's enduring popularity remains remarkably strong, partly due to its inherent capability in critical emergency situations where you absolutely need reliable, hard-hitting protection. This pistol's incredibly robust design and substantial stopping power make it another truly great option if you're seriously prepping for unpredictable futures. If you're interested in adding this workhorse to your arsenal, FN lists the standard vanilla FNX-45 at an MSRP of $999. There's also a highly sought-after tactical version available for $1379, which includes several valuable upgrades like a threaded barrel for easy suppressor attachment, taller sights to accommodate suppressors, and clever slide cuts for box for gap. Number 3. H&K USP. The USP might not be as much of a household name as, say, Glock, Sig, or CZ models, but make no mistake, it has carved out a very well-deserved spot on this list for several incredibly compelling reasons, firmly establishing it as another truly great option for an end-of-the-world scenario. First up, the USP is absolutely renowned for its rock-solid reliability and legendary durability. These core features make it an exceptional option for self-defense or demanding law enforcement roles where a fail-proof weapon is not just desired, but absolutely essential. It's also super ergonomic. It boasts a comfortable grip that melts into your hand and intuitively well-placed controls, making it remarkably straightforward and comfortable to handle and operate, even under intense stress. But what truly sets the USP apart and makes it almost unique in its class is its incredibly robust build. It's one of the very few pistols explicitly rated for +P and even +P+ ammunition, according to its own manual. In fact, some dedicated owners even confidently shoot powerful 45 super rounds through it without needing any modifications whatsoever. This kind of unparalleled versatility and broad ammo compatibility is simply invaluable in scenarios where ammunition options might be severely limited or scarce. Number 2. Sig Sauer P226. The Sig Sauer P226 isn't just any handgun. It holds the prestigious distinction of being the chosen sidearm for truly elite groups like the legendary U.S. Navy SEALs and the formidable Texas Rangers. This fact alone should immediately give you a profound idea of its unwavering reliability and unparalleled capability. But beyond its impressive resume, there's a wealth of features that make the P226 absolutely perfect for any apocalyptic scenario you could possibly envision. Unlike its more recent cousin, the P320, which has unfortunately had its share of public scrutiny regarding accidental discharges, the P226 stands as an undeniable model of consistent reliability. It has not just passed, but conquered the notoriously stringent torture tests conducted by the U.S. Navy SEALs. If this handgun is tough enough to meet their incredibly high standards and withstand their brutal trials, it is more than capable of handling whatever rough and tumble situations you might find yourself in when society inevitably takes a nosedive. Number 1. Glock 19. Yeah, I know what you're going to say right now. We love to bash Glock pistols a lot in these videos. So what the hell is the Glock 19 doing here? sitting majestically on top of the list. Well, my friends, when push truly comes to shove and the rubber meets the road, the Glock 19 is still, unequivocally, the most ubiquitous and widely carried 9mm handgun by military forces, law enforcement agencies, and civilians across the globe. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has one. Which means that in a dire end-of-the-world type of scenario where your paper money isn't worth squat, if you ever find yourself in desperate need of spare parts for repairs, or even compatible accessories, there is a very, very high likelihood that you can come across another guy's Glock 19, and you could potentially salvage those crucial parts from it. It's the ultimate in interoperability and availability when resources are scarce. Oh, and one other massively important thing. The Glock 19 is reasonably priced. In the vast ocean of 9mm pistols on the market today, which varies wildly in terms of price, features, and true reliability, making a definitive decision now can get incredibly overwhelming. This overwhelming feeling can easily lead you to delay your purchase, and then you might find yourself tragically unarmed when disaster inevitably strikes. Almost all of us diligently watch our budgets, and the Glock 19 genuinely respects that financial consideration. Heck, if budget isn't even a concern for you, then stop watching this video already. Just go out and buy the most expensive, tricked-out race gun you can find, perhaps from SVI or Nighthawk Custom or Atlas Gun Works. On the flip side, while budget options like High Point's infamous Yeet Cannon are certainly great for when you're truly broke, if it's the end of the world, it shouldn't be too difficult to scrape up the relatively modest $450 for a handgun with a rock-solid proven track record like the Glock 19. This iconic pistol has gone through countless brutal torture tests. If you're still on the fence about its legendary reliability, there's a literal ton of easily accessible data online that irrefutably proves it. This handgun will fire every single time you pull the trigger, no matter what brand of ammunition you put in it, or even if you have to take a literal dip in a muddy swamp and then pull it out to defend yourself. It's the ultimate utilitarian choice for survival.